Putting God at the center of your life is a practice that can radically transform the way you live, feel, and relate to the world around you. Daily intention is one of the first steps on this journey. Upon waking in the morning, take a moment to set your intention. Today, I put God at the center of my life. This simple affirmation opens a sacred space in your heart and mind, allowing you to connect with the divine presence that has always been around you, but that we often set aside in the rush of daily life. When you place God at the center of your life, you invite light and divine guidance to enter every aspect of your existence. This intention is not just a solemn phrase, it is an invitation to transformation. By focusing your mind and heart on this intention, you begin to notice subtle yet significant changes in the way you perceive situations and the people around you. Suddenly, you may find that small things, like the beauty of a flower or the smile of a stranger, become moments of connection with the divine. Daily intention is also a powerful way to create a framework for your day. Just as a boat needs a rudder to navigate, your intention serves as the guide that directs your decisions and actions. When challenges arise, you can turn your attention back to this intention, reminding yourself that regardless of external circumstances, you chose to place God at the center. This choice brings a sense of peace and security, knowing that you are not alone, and that divine wisdom is always available to guide you. The practice of prayer is another vital aspect of putting God at the center of your life. Prayer should not be seen merely as a request for help or a list of wishes to be fulfilled. Instead, prayer is an act of love and surrender. When you dedicate yourself to praying, you open yourself up to an intimate dialogue with the divine. This moment of connection does not need to be long or elaborate. It can be as simple as a breath of gratitude or a silent plea for guidance. Set aside time in your day, whether in the morning, afternoon, or before bed, to connect with God through prayer. Express your gratitude for all the blessings you already have and ask for wisdom to face the challenges that may arise. Prayer is a powerful means of aligning your intentions with divine will, and in doing so, you become a channel for God's love and light. If prayer is the dialogue, meditation is the silence where you can hear the answers. Meditating is a practice that can be extremely beneficial for quieting the mind and opening yourself to God's presence. Take a few minutes of your day to sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and simply breathe. Allow your mind to calm down and let inner peace begin to take over you. It is in this space of quietude that you can hear the gentle and loving voice of God whispering in your heart. Meditation is not just a technique, but a way of life. When you allow yourself to be present in the moment and connect with your divine essence, clarity and peace flow naturally. This daily practice can help you align your energy with divine light, allowing you to live more consciously and attentively. The feeling of being connected to something greater than yourself is profoundly comforting and transformative. The study of the Bible can also be an invaluable source of wisdom. The scriptures are filled with teachings that can illuminate your path and guide you on your spiritual journey. Set aside time to read and reflect on passages that resonate with you. Ask yourself, what does this passage mean to me? How can I apply these teachings in my daily life? The Bible is a treasure of eternal truths that can shape your actions and thoughts, bringing a new perspective on the situations you face. As you delve into the sacred teachings, you may find answers to questions and challenges that otherwise might seem insurmountable. The light of divine wisdom can illuminate your steps, helping you make decisions that are more aligned with your spiritual purpose. Additionally, reading the Bible can become a sacred moment of connection, a time dedicated to listening to what God has to say to you through the sacred words. The practice of gratitude is one of the deepest ways to honor God's presence in your life. When you make a conscious effort to acknowledge and thank for daily blessings, you open the doors to even greater abundance. Create a gratitude journal and write down, daily, the things you are grateful for. This can include simple moments, like a stunning sunset, a warm conversation with a friend, or even a challenge that brought growth. Gratitude transforms the way you see the world. The more you focus on the good things, the more space you create for divine light in your life. This practice not only uplifts your spirit, but also connects you with the positive energy of the universe. By recognizing the blessings that already exist, You become a magnet for more good things. Gratitude is the bridge that connects you to divine abundance, allowing you to live with a full and open heart. Finally, the practice of serving others is a powerful way to reflect God's love. When you place God at the center of your life, this inevitably translates into acts of compassion and kindness. Every act of service you perform, no matter how small, is an expression of your faith and of God's love through you. Engage in acts of kindness, whether by helping a neighbor, supporting a cause, or simply offering a smile to someone in need. By serving others, you not only transform the lives of other people but also enrich your own. The feeling of being aligned with divine will and making a difference in the world is one of the most rewarding experiences you can have. Every gesture of love becomes a seed that blossoms into a garden of hope and light, reflecting the divine essence that resides within you. Putting God at the center of your life is, therefore, a daily choice that brings with it a profound sense of purpose and connection. As you dedicate yourself to this practice, you will notice a transformation in your life and in the relationships you cultivate. The love and light of God become more evident, and you become a vessel for that divine energy in the world. By establishing your intention, praying, meditating, studying the Bible, practicing gratitude, and serving others, you create a cycle of abundance and love that not only transforms your life but also touches the lives of everyone around you. The spiritual journey is an ongoing adventure, filled with opportunities to grow and deepen your connection with the divine. As you commit to placing God at the center of your life, prepare for the next step of this journey, the practice of prayer as an act of love. In every word, in every silence, you will find the truth that prayer is the key that opens the doors to a deeper communion with the sacred. Together, let's explore how prayer can become a transformative dialogue, enriching your life in ways you never imagined. In this precious moment, I invite you to reflect on the importance of the practice of prayer as an act of love in your life. Prayer is not just a ritual or a tradition. It is a bridge that connects us to the divine, an opportunity for dialogue with God, where we can express our hopes, fears, gratitude, and deepest longings. When we place God at the center of our lives, prayer transforms into a sacred space where we find comfort and guidance. As you start your day, take a moment to sit in silence, breathing deeply. Feel the presence of God around you, enveloped in love and light. As you open your heart, begin your prayer with gratitude. Thank God for the blessings you already have, for the lessons you've learned, and for the opportunities yet to come. Gratitude is like a light that illuminates our path, allowing divine energy to flow through us. As you pray, remember that it's not just about asking, but also about listening. Often, we enter prayer with a wish list but forget to pay attention to the wisdom that can arise in that sacred moment. Allow your mind to calm and your soul to open to receive the messages of love that God has for you. The divine voice may manifest in subtle ways, like a whisper in your heart or an idea that unexpectedly arises. Be attentive to these revelations and trust that they are guidance for your journey. Throughout the day, seek to integrate prayer as a continuous act of love. You can pray in moments of joy, in moments of challenge, or even while doing everyday activities. While cooking, driving, or walking, converse with God. Share your experiences, your concerns, and your joys. This practice not only strengthens your connection with the divine, but also brings a sense of peace and purpose to each action you take. Prayer, when done with love and intention, can also become a transformative power. By turning to God, we allow the divine light to enter our lives, illuminating our paths and dissipating the shadows that may accompany us. Often, we are so caught up in our problems that we forget there is a greater force that can help us. When we pray, we hand over our worries to God and create space for Him to act in our lives in ways we could not imagine. It is important to remember that prayer does not need to follow a specific format. Each of us has our own way of connecting with God. You can use written words, songs, silent meditations, or even artistic expressions. The most important thing is that your practice reflects who you are and your personal relationship with the divine. In doing so, you become a channel of love, allowing divine energy to flow through you and touch the lives of others. In addition to being an act of love, prayer is also a source of healing. When we connect with God, we open space for emotional, physical, and spiritual healing. Often, we carry burdens that do not belong to us, traumas from the past, or anxieties about the future. Prayer allows us to release these burdens and trust that God is taking care of us. By handing our concerns over to Him, we find relief and liberation. The regular practice of prayer strengthens our faith, helps us overcome challenges, and offers us a new perspective on life. As you commit to placing God at the center of your life through prayer, begin to notice the changes occurring around you. You may notice that your reactions to situations become more peaceful, your ability to love and forgive expands, and your outlook on life becomes more positive and hopeful. God, being at the center, also transforms the way we relate to ourselves and to the world. The practice of prayer is not just an isolated activity. It should be incorporated into our daily lives. By finding moments throughout the day to connect with the divine, you create a powerful habit that transforms your life. Set aside time at dawn, dusk, or whenever you feel the need to reconnect. Prayer becomes a sacred moment where you find peace, love, and the assurance that you are never alone. And as you conclude this rich practice, I invite you to look at your life and ask, how can I integrate prayer more into my daily life? This is a question that can open the doors to new discoveries about yourself and your relationship with God. Are you ready to make this practice a new habit that nourishes your soul? As you deepen your prayer as an act of love, remember that the next step in your spiritual journey is meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool that complements prayer, allowing you to quiet the mind and hear the voice of God. Like prayer, meditation is a practice that invites us to connect with our inner self and with divine wisdom. By meditating, you create space for peace and clarity to flow in your life, aligning your energy with the divine light that always guides us. How about we explore this transformative practice together and discover how it can enrich your life even more? The transformation that occurs when we place God at the center of our lives is a deep and meaningful journey. Often, we get lost in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, in obligations and daily worries, and forget to nurture this essential relationship. However, when we decide to dedicate moments to meditation, we can access a space of inner peace and divine connection that allows us to rediscover our true essence. Meditation is not just a practice. It is an invitation to silence, introspection, and listening. When we sit in silence, we push away external distractions and begin to hear the gentle voice of God whispering within us. This voice is often drowned out by the noise of everyday life, but by meditating, we can silence those noises and tune into the frequency of divine love. To begin this practice, find a quiet space where you feel comfortable. It can be in a corner of your home, in a park, or even in a meditation room. Sit or lie down, close your eyes, and begin to breathe deeply. Each inhalation is an opportunity to absorb the light and energy of God, and each exhalation is an invitation to release the tensions and worries that do not serve your highest good. Focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your lungs. As you connect with this natural flow, visualize a radiant light surrounding you. This light is the presence of God, filling every cell of your being with love and peace. Allow this light to envelop you completely, becoming a safe space where you can open up and be vulnerable. During meditation, a variety of thoughts and emotions may arise. It's natural for the mind to wander, but instead of clinging to these thoughts, simply observe them. Acknowledge them and gently bring your attention back to your breath and the divine light. This mindfulness exercise not only calms the mind, but also strengthens your connection with God. As you deepen into this practice, you may begin to receive insights and inspirations that will guide you on your journey. These moments of clarity are divine gifts that arise when we open ourselves to the wisdom that is always available. You may discover answers to questions that have long troubled you or feel guided to make decisions that resonate with your higher purpose. Meditation also acts as a mirror reflecting our deepest intentions and desires. By connecting with the presence of God, we can see more clearly what truly matters in our lives. The divine light helps us discern between what is superficial and what is essential, allowing us to make more conscious choices aligned with our true nature. After meditating, it is helpful to take time to jot down your experiences and reflections. What did you feel? What insights arose? How can you apply these revelations in your daily life? This record not only helps you integrate what you learned, but also serves as a reminder of the blessings and guidance you received. The practice of meditation doesn't have to be long or complicated. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, the important thing is consistency. By making meditation a priority, you place God at the center of your life and open the way for real and lasting transformation. As you commit to this practice, start to notice the changes in your life. You may experience greater serenity, mental clarity, and a sense of connection that you hadn't perceived before. The answers you seek often reveal themselves when you take the time to listen. Meditation is a gift you give to yourself, a sacred space where you can reconnect with your essence and with divine love. Moreover, this intimate connection with God can inspire you to cultivate a more authentic and fulfilling life. As you become more aware of the divine presence, you also become more conscious of how this presence manifests in your life. You may begin to notice the small blessings that previously went unnoticed, like the smile of a stranger, the beauty of a flower, or the warmth of the sun on your skin. Each of these experiences is a reminder that God is always present, always guiding and supporting you. When you place God at the center of your life and surrender to the practice of meditation, you also open yourself to the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful energy that connects us with the abundance and generosity of the universe. As you recognize the blessings in your life, you become a channel for divine light and love. Start cultivating a gratitude journal, where you can daily record the things you are thankful for. This not only elevates your vibration, but also reinforces your connection with the divine. As you navigate this spiritual journey, remember that you are not alone. God is always by your side, guiding and supporting you every step of the way. When you dedicate yourself to placing God at the center of your life, you become part of something greater than yourself. You align with the universal flow of love and wisdom, allowing your life to flourish in unexpected ways. The next step is to study the Bible and immerse yourself in the wisdom it offers. By doing so, you will find guidance and truths that resonate in your heart, helping you better understand God's love and light. This practice not only nourishes your soul, but also strengthens your ability to live in harmony with the world around you. In each of these practices, meditation, gratitude, and Bible study, you will discover a depth of connection that transforms your life. Every moment dedicated to God is a step toward a fuller and more meaningful life, where you can live your highest truth and share that love with others. This journey is not just about you. It's about how you can become a channel of light and love in the world, reflecting the divine essence in all that you do. Putting God at the center of your life is a profound and transformative invitation. It's an invitation to live consciously, allowing the divine light to illuminate every aspect of your journey. When we talk about the importance of Bible study as a source of wisdom, we are referring to a path filled with teachings that can guide our decisions, shape our thoughts, and enrich our actions. The Bible is more than a book. It is a wellspring of eternal truths that resonate with the essence of who we are and who we are meant to be. As you open the pages of the Bible, you encounter stories that speak of love, faith, hope, and overcoming challenges. Each passage is an opportunity to reflect on your life and experiences. By dedicating time to read and meditate on these teachings, you connect not only with the sacred history, but also with the infinite wisdom that permeates existence. What can we learn from the experiences of figures like Moses, David, Mary, or Jesus? Each of them faced challenges and doubts, but also found strength and courage in their relationship with God. When you allow yourself to be guided by these stories, you begin to realize that you are not alone in your struggles. The Bible reminds us that life is a journey filled with ups and downs, but by placing God at the center, we find the strength needed to navigate any storm. Each verse can serve as a beacon, illuminating the path and offering comfort in moments of uncertainty. As you reflect on the passages that resonate most with you, ask yourself, what is this message teaching me today? How can I apply this wisdom in my life? The practice of studying the Bible also involves the intention to open yourself to transformation. As you allow the sacred words to enter your heart, you begin to notice subtle shifts in your perspective. Fear may transform into courage, doubt into faith, and despair into hope. It is a process of renewal that occurs when you commit to seeking divine truth in every phrase. This does not mean you must understand everything immediately. It is an invitation to a journey of continuous discovery. In addition, by sharing these teachings with others, you become a light in the lives of the people around you. When you talk about what you have learned, when you share your interpretation of what you have read, you not only solidify your own understanding but also inspire others to connect with divine wisdom. The Bible teaches us that we are all interconnected, and by sharing the light we have found, we help illuminate the path for others. The practice of reading and reflecting on the Bible doesn't have to be a solemn or obligatory task. It can become a moment of joy and inspiration in your daily life. Create a special environment for this practice. Light a candle, play soft music in the background, or make a cup of tea. Allow these moments to be a refuge of peace amid the hustle and bustle of life. When you sit down to read, be open to receiving the messages that God has for you. Ask yourself, what do I need to hear today? As you dive into the wisdom of the Scriptures, remember that the Bible is also a manual of love. The stories contained within it speak of God's compassion, how He embraces us in our weaknesses, and invites us to be an extension of that love in the world. By placing God at the center of your life, you become a channel of His goodness, and this is reflected in your daily actions. For example, think about how you can apply biblical teachings in your interactions with others. What does the Bible say about forgiveness, compassion, and generosity? How can these truths shape the way you relate to friends, family, and even strangers? When you prioritize God, your relationships transform into opportunities to serve and love, reflecting the essence of what it means to be truly human. The practice of studying the Bible is also closely linked to the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful way to honor God's presence in your life. By recognizing daily blessings and giving thanks for them, you open space for more light and love. The gratitude journal mentioned earlier can be an excellent complement to your biblical practice. By noting the things you are grateful for, you begin to notice the abundance around you. This not only lifts your spirit but also helps you see God's hand in every little detail of your life. When you place God at the center and dedicate yourself to studying the Bible, you are essentially committing to living a purposeful life. Each day becomes an opportunity to learn, grow, and transform. You start to realize that happiness is not a destination, but a journey that unfolds with every step you take toward divine light. Thus, as you delve deeper into this commitment to place God at the center of your life, you inevitably encounter the next stage of this journey: the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It is a daily practice that transforms your perspective and opens the doors to more blessings. As you reflect on the lessons learned through studying the Bible, you might ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? How can I express my gratitude in a way that honors the divine presence in my life? By making space for gratitude, you allow God's love to flow through you, creating an infinite cycle of blessings and abundance. This, in turn, nourishes your spirituality and connects you even more to the divine. What began as a simple intention to place God at the center of your life transforms into a rich and vibrant practice that not only illuminates your own path, but also becomes a light for others around you. May this journey of faith and gratitude continue to guide you toward a future filled with love and fulfillment. Placing God at the center of your life is an invitation to experience the fullness of divine love, infinite wisdom, and profound peace that comes from connecting with the Creator. Amid the busyness of daily life, we often lose ourselves in worries and distractions that pull us away from this vital connection. Each morning, when we wake up, we have the chance to reorient our focus and remind ourselves of the importance of cultivating an intimate relationship with the divine. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that allows us to see life in a new light. When we start counting our blessings, even the simplest ones, we realize that God is already present in every detail of our daily lives. By keeping a gratitude journal, you not only record the good things that happen, but also train your mind to focus on the positive. This creates a space for divine light to illuminate your life, helping you recognize that everything you are and everything you have are gifts of God's love. Imagine waking up in the morning and, before even getting out of bed, mentally listing the things you are grateful for. It could be the sun shining outside, the smile of a loved one, or even the opportunity of a new day. By focusing on these blessings, you are placing God at the center of your life, acknowledging that every little detail is an expression of divine love. This simple yet powerful practice transforms your perspective and energy, creating a vibrational field that attracts even more blessings. Gratitude helps us cultivate a mindset of abundance, moving us away from fear and scarcity. When we focus on what we have instead of what we lack, we can see God's hand in our lives. Each moment of gratitude is a recognition that we are not alone, that there is a greater force guiding and sustaining us. It is a constant reminder that we are loved and supported, even in difficulties. The practice of gratitude doesn't have to be complex. It can be as simple as writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day. Over time, you will begin to notice a change in your energy. Instead of feeling trapped in worries and challenges, you will find yourself surrounded by a sense of peace and contentment. Gratitude becomes a lens through which you can see life with more clarity and love. Furthermore, gratitude is contagious. When you express your gratitude, you not only connect with God but also inspire those around you to do the same. A simple thank you can brighten someone's day and create a chain of love that spreads. By practicing gratitude, you become a channel of divine light, helping to elevate the collective consciousness and build a more loving community. As you deepen this practice, you may begin to notice that gratitude goes beyond simply recognizing blessings. It transforms into an attitude of life. When you place God at the center of your life, your gratitude becomes an expression of faith. You start to trust that, regardless of circumstances, there is always something to be grateful for. This trust is essential for spiritual growth. Being grateful also teaches us to accept difficulties. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, we can view them as opportunities for learning and growth. When we are grateful even for the hard lessons, we recognize that God is always working in our lives, shaping us and guiding us to be the best version of ourselves. This shift in perspective is a true testament to the presence of God in our lives. As gratitude becomes a daily practice, you may be surprised to find that it extends to all areas of your life. You start to feel more connected not only with God but also with others and yourself. Gratitude teaches us to value relationships, take care of our health, and live with more purpose. It helps us see the divine in all things, expanding our ability to love and be loved. And then, when you place God at the center of your life through gratitude, you also become more aware of your role in the world. You realize that you are an extension of divine love, called to serve others and share that light. This leads us to the next fundamental aspect of putting God at the center of our lives: serving others as a reflection of God's love. Serving others is not just an act of kindness, it is a direct expression of God's presence within us. When we help someone, we are not only making a difference in that person's life, but we are also honoring the divine image that resides in every human being. Each act of service is an opportunity to manifest God's love, to be a channel of light and compassion in this world. When you dedicate yourself to serving others, you also connect more deeply with your own spirituality. Service teaches us empathy, compassion, and humility. It reminds us that we are all interconnected and that every positive action we take reverberates throughout the universe. Through service, you find a greater purpose and a joy that transcends personal concerns. Putting God at the center of your life requires courage and commitment. But as you surrender to this practice of gratitude and service, you will discover that life becomes richer, more meaningful, and fuller of love. You become a true reflection of the divine, living your truth and sharing that light with the world. And so, day by day, you will continue to grow and transform, always putting God at the center of your life. Putting God at the center of your life is a constant invitation to love, compassion, and transformation. When we decide to serve others, we understand that this action is not just an act of kindness, but a true expression of the divine love that dwells within us. Louise Hay always emphasized the importance of living consciously and in alignment with spiritual principles, and serving others is one of the purest ways to manifest that intention. By dedicating ourselves to service, we connect with the essence of what it means to be human. Every gesture of love we offer to another is, in fact, a reflection of God's love. This reminds us that we are all interconnected, part of a greater whole, and that love is the force that unites us. When we help someone, whether through a smile, a kind word, or concrete actions, we are creating a sacred space where divine light can shine. The practice of serving others also helps us cultivate empathy. Often, people face challenges and struggles that are not visible at first glance. When we are willing to listen and help, we create an environment where vulnerabilities can be shared and healed. This is a powerful way to put God at the center of our lives, as we are acting in alignment with divine compassion. A practical example of how we can serve others is through volunteering. There are countless opportunities to get involved in your community, whether it's helping at a shelter, participating in donation campaigns, or simply being present for someone in need of support. These experiences not only benefit those who receive help, but they also transform us. Each act of service teaches us something about ourselves and the world around us. Moreover, serving others helps us step out of our own problems and concerns. Often, we become so wrapped up in our personal struggles that we forget there are others facing equally difficult challenges. By directing our energy toward helping someone, we distance ourselves from our own pain and begin to see life from a new perspective. This shift in focus is a blessing that allows us to experience gratitude and love on a deeper level. Remember that service does not have to be something grand or monumental. Small daily gestures, like offering help to a coworker, being kind to a stranger, or simply smiling at someone on the street, are powerful ways to express our love and connection to God. Often, it is these small acts that have the greatest impact, both on the other person's life and on our own. Another way to serve is to recognize and appreciate the differences and diversity around us. Every person is unique, with their own story and experiences. By reaching out to those who are different from us, we open our hearts and minds. This teaches us to love unconditionally, regardless of beliefs, cultures, or lifestyles. Putting God at the center of our lives means embracing and loving everyone, without exceptions. When we serve others, we are also serving ourselves. The act of giving enriches us spiritually. We feel a deep joy when we see the happiness we can bring to someone. This joy is a confirmation that we are on the right path, living in alignment with our true essence and with the purpose that God has for us. It is important to remember that service should not be seen as an obligation, but as an opportunity. Every time we help someone, we have the chance to experience the true essence of love and kindness. This shift in perspective transforms our understanding of what it means to live a God-centered life. Service becomes an expression of gratitude for what we have received and a sincere desire to share those blessings with others. Additionally, it is essential that we are mindful of our motivations when serving. True service comes from the heart and is free of expectations. When we help with the expectation of something in return, such as recognition or reward, we lose the essence of what it means to serve. True love is altruistic and cares more for the well-being of others than for our own. By letting go of expectations, we create space for divine love to flow freely through us. We must also remember that, while serving others, it is vital to take care of ourselves. Self-care is an essential part of our spiritual and emotional well-being. When we are in harmony with ourselves, we can offer the best of ourselves to others. This means we need to find a balance between giving and receiving. By nurturing ourselves, we strengthen our ability to serve with love and compassion. Another powerful way to put God at the center of your life is to practice forgiveness. Often, we carry hurts and resentments that prevent us from loving fully. Forgiveness is an act of liberation, both for ourselves and for those who have hurt us. By forgiving, we make space for healing and for the presence of God in our lives. Forgiveness allows us to see life in a new light, where compassion and love overcome pain and separation. As we dedicate ourselves to service, the practice of forgiveness and self-care, we align ourselves with the divine energy that surrounds us. We allow ourselves to be instruments of God's love. Each step we take in this direction brings us closer to our true selves and connects us with the source of all goodness and compassion. Moreover, by living in service, we promote transformation in our community and the world. Every small action counts and can create a domino effect of love and generosity. When we come together to help others, we create an environment where kindness becomes contagious. This inspires more people to act and connect with the divine light that resides in each of us. Ultimately, putting God at the center of your life through serving others is an ongoing journey. It is an invitation to become more aware of our actions, thoughts, and intentions. Each day is a new opportunity to live this truth and to allow divine love to flow through us. As we embrace this practice, we not only transform the lives of others but also experience a profound inner transformation. The true essence of putting God at the center of our lives lies in the daily practice of love, compassion, and service. Each of us has the power to make a difference, no matter how small the action may be. By dedicating ourselves to serve, we align with divine energy and become channels of love and light in this world. This is the beauty of living a God-centered life, the ability to create a positive impact not only in our lives but also in the lives of everyone around us.